Welcome to the Amazing Devotions channel and welcome back to regular visitors. Please stay and be blessed by these daily devotions for men. A Legacy, the first in a classical series of men's devotionals, depicts characters of men from the Bible who represent men of today. Some succeeded while others failed. There are those who were strong yet some were weak. There is the spiritual and carnal. Kings, rulers, princes, and patriarchs, all of whom men can identify with. They all left a legacy, whether it was positive or negative. What is your legacy? Today's devotion is how Moses became Israel's deliverer, taken from Exodus chapter 3. Israel, formerly known as Jacob's children, migrated to Egypt during the famine to live with their long-lost brother Joseph, but overstayed their welcome. They became content and complacent long after their father, Israel, and Joseph, their brother, had died. According to Genesis chapter 46 verse 27, when they first entered Egypt, there were only 70 souls. 430 years later, they had grown to approximately 600,000 men, as documented in Exodus 12 verse 37, not including women, children, and the elderly, which could have easily calculated to over 2 million of Israel's descendants remaining in Egypt, including Moses. It was not God's intention that the descendants of Jacob, known as the children of Israel, remain in Egypt. That which was promised to them was not in Egypt, but they became comfortable while living in a polytheistic nation, whose lifestyles were diverse from God's laws. To their detriment, Israel's descendants lingered and compromised. Unfortunately, the legacy of Joseph's history was forgotten, and the children of Israel found themselves being oppressed and persecuted. In order to liberate them, God planned a rescue mission by selecting and preparing a deliverer, who was Moses. In an effort to capture Moses' attention, God used a spectacular manifestation. The deliverer came to him in an arresting manner, which could not be ignored. Being of a curious nature, Moses was pressed to investigate the strange phenomenon of a burning but not consumed bush. On numerous occasions, God has used similar methods to get the attention of men, only to be ignored. At times he is forced to use drastic measures such as broken hearts, illness, poverty, natural disasters, tribulation, or oppression. Some men will try to suppress it, excuse it, run away from it, conceal it, deny it, or be overwhelmed by it. If only they would be more discerning, they would not get into half the problems they do. They would have much happier, peaceful lives. God could have delivered Israel and his descendants long before recruiting Moses. He was trying to get their attention, but they could not look past their afflictions. God appeared to Moses in the burning bush to get his attention. If he had avoided or ignored it, he might have missed the privilege of personally encountering the deliverer and accepting the challenge of becoming Israel's liberator. God is trying to get your attention today. He wants to deliver you from social and spiritual oppression. You can be like Moses and be the deliverer of your family and community by leading them into God's promised land. As a shepherd seeketh out his flock in the day that he is among his sheep that are scattered, so will I seek out my sheep, and will deliver them out of all places where they have been scattered in the cloudy and dark day. Ezekiel 34 verse 12. Thank you for watching the Amazing Devotions channel. Today's devotion continues with lessons from the life of Moses, one of the Bible and world's greatest leaders. Come back again tomorrow for more amazing lessons from Moses. By subscribing, you won't miss any of these amazing devotions. Tell the men in your lives about lessons from amazing men of the Bible. Your support is very much appreciated.